Hey everybody, welcome back to my Bake Like a Pro YouTube channel. In today's really fun video, we are going to be making some amazing Greek-style pita breads. You're going to try this recipe once, and you're going to want to make it all the time. So, let's get on with the ingredients. 1 cup, or 250 grams of water. 3 cups, or 450 grams of all-purpose flour. And all-purpose flour is also called plain flour in many parts of the world. 2 tablespoons or 30 grams of olive oil. 2 teaspoons or 10 grams of active dry yeast. A half a teaspoon or 2 grams of granulated sugar. And our last ingredient, a half a teaspoon or 2 grams of salt. So those are the ingredients, so let's get started. For our first step, my water is at 110 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 43 degrees Celsius. I do not want my water any hotter than that, or I run the risk of killing the yeast. So now we'll add in our yeast and our little bit of sugar, which provides food to the yeast. And then we'll give it a little stir. And then we're going to let the yeast proof for about 5 minutes. We'll add all of our flour into the KitchenAid mixer. And then we'll add our little bit of salt. Mix that in. You can see that our yeast is now foaming, indicating that it is alive and well. So that was 5 minutes that we let the yeast sit. And now we'll add in our 2 tablespoons or 30 grams of olive oil. I'm using the dough hook, so we'll get that attached. And then I will start my machine, and I want to knead my dough for 10 minutes on low speed. And after 10 minutes, this is how nice the dough looks. And then remove your dough from the dough hook. Get everything into a ball. Now we're going to weigh out our dough ball, and we're going to divide the dough into 8 equal pieces. 748 grams. Alexa, 748 divided by 8.
748 divided by 8 is 93.5.
I always use a scale to weigh out my dough balls, but you can also do it by eye if you don't want to be that accurate. 93, 93, 100, 93, and then all of these together are going to be about 93. There we go, 94. Perfect. Push. Once you have divided the large dough ball, then you want to take each one of them and form it into a nice round ball. I'll do that a couple of times so you can see it. And there we go, we have our 8 little pieces. And then I want to get them right onto a greased cookie sheet. And then you also want to oil the tops of the dough balls to keep them nice and moist. And then here, after the 1 hour of rest, you can see how large the dough balls are, and we are ready to start rolling them out. So get a little bit of flour down on your work surface and start rolling out the dough into little circles, just like you're seeing here. So at this point, the recipe is pretty much over. All you want to do is roll them out so that they're nice and thin, and then we're going to place them into a medium hot fry pan with a little bit of oil. Once your fry pan is hot, add a little bit of oil, and then you're simply going to take the rolled out dough and place it in the fry pan. So there's no real magic to this. Just drop it right into the fry pan, and then you just let it sit there for a couple of minutes, and you're going to see as it sits there and starts to fry, you're going to see air bubbles appearing, which is telling you that your heat is at a nice temperature and that it's actually cooking. It only takes about a minute or two, and then you just flip it over, and there you go. Let that sit for about another 45 seconds or so, and away you go on to the next one. So a really simple ending to this recipe. And what the recipe doesn't show you is how amazing these little pita breads are. Once you try this once, you're going to want to use this recipe all the time. There is nothing like using fresh bread with your recipes. So you're going to continue this 8 times for the 8 dough balls that you made. In between, if you want to just let the fry pan get a little bit more heat, you can let the fry pan sit there for about 1 minute before you throw the next one in. And always use oil each time you put a new one into the fry pan. And you can see how amazing these look, and they taste even better. So to finish off the recipe, I just wanted to show you how nice these are. You can see how easily they bend, they fold over, and they don't crack. And they will stay like that for a couple of days. So that's it for this really fast video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you wish. And if you're on Facebook, you can check me out at facebook.com/BakeLikeAPro. And please subscribe to my Bake Like a Pro YouTube channel, and also click that notification bell to be alerted every time I upload a brand new video.